Good morning. Today is lesson number 20, number 9, number 20. We're gonna finish up with the object today, and tomorrow we can learn about module. Okay, so we create a class. You have in it a getter and a setter. So let's look at it. You create an object, you assign the width and the height, and then you assign it again, assign for it, and when you do that, it become 45 and 66. Okay, that's all. That's all it does right here. Okay, and the next one is bring the this is you create a list or dictionary. Okay, and then you use this function to get all this into this variable, and then you need use the next for loop to print it. When you print it, it's gonna be like this down here, and this thing do the same thing except it use the next function to print it. See, next function and print out the same thing. And next one, you use this thing to print it. You know, you can bring out this thing like this. This exactly the same like this. Okay, so and number 3, you're gonna create a exponential power. So create a class, have an initialization, have a literable definition. Okay, and then you use the next to get the exponential power. Yeah, this is where you get you make into a power, and it just add the n plus n and n equal n plus 1. Okay, and you wanna first of all you have to create it. You pass value of 5 to this to the object called expo, and then you make you create a literable object, literable from the object, and assign to an I. And then the next one you're gonna use a while do loop to print it. Okay, so increment an x and then print the next I. It could be 1, 2, 4, 8, 6, and 32. That's what it does. And number 4, you create a function using a for loops nest. Let's look at it. Let's look at this first. The nest is a list in a list. Okay, you have a list here, list here, list inside a list. Okay, in order to get the value from it, you have to use passing a list, and then you use for loop to get to the value. The first one, because you have a list in a list, you have to go use for loop twice. Okay, sub loop in the nest, and then for element in the sub list, and then you just use this command called yield element. Okay, by doing that you get this list function, flatten function, whatever. And then you use for loop to print it. And for n in the flatten nest, print n. Okay. You can bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down like this, or you can use a list to print it. Okay, a list do the same thing. See that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, both the same thing. The next one is number 5. Number 5, you create a function called conflict, plotting a state and the value of a horizontal and x. Check the length of it, and then you do the for loop to find the value of it. Okay, if it's go to, if this in this value you're gonna return 2, otherwise you return 4. Okay. The first function you do, I create is called queen. Check the length then use the for loop and to find the position of it. Okay. The second queen, you do the same thing, for loop it, and use not conflict from this function, and then you're gonna check the length. If it is equal, then you're gonna yield the position as a tuple. Otherwise, you're gonna looking for it, and then get the position +1, plus whatever the result is. Okay, you check the result in this by calling the function again, recursion here. Okay, then you're gonna print it. The first time you use this, pass this to value in here, you can print it come out to be 2. Is this a list? And you because it is list, because you don't have the difference between this is a comma here. Okay, a comma make into a tuple. Without comma, it become a list. Okay, so this one here, print out 2, just a list. This with a comma become a tuple. The third one, you ask it become a blank, and the fourth one, you ask for it, it's gonna print like this. Okay, and number 5 right here. Okay, you use a list to get the queen 2 by passing the egg. See how many position if you pass the egg while you go into it. So by determine how many position in there using a length, how many length. So you have about 92. You can use a list to find out the value of the 92 position. You can print out like this, a list. And then you don't like that, you can use the for solution for next. Okay, the number in the queen function egg, you're gonna print the value of it. You're gonna print out like this. There are total 92 possibility. So up to here. Okay, and the last one you're gonna print by create a function inside function, right? This is a function, passing a solution, and created a function by using call line with the position and then the length of it. Okay, and you return a position of it, right? Print a period with the position plus and the value of the length -1, and then once you find out the position of it, you use the solution, then you use the position to find where you're gonna print it, the line of it. Okay, so first one, and when you print it there, it's gonna become like this: .1 and then because of egg 2, 4, 6 egg, you print each time you go egg time where the next possibility. Okay, it's called. Let me look at it to make sure I got it right here. Yeah, what are the possibility of the position of an X? So you said they are not in the same egg, or it cannot be in the same position. The first one it found it right here, next one it found right there, third one it found right here, and they are not the same. So you look at it, they are not the same. Each of them are in different positions. So there are 8 total possibility. Okay. This concludes the lesson for the object for today, and next time we're gonna learn about module. Thanks for watching. I see you guys next time. Bye.